Great day, all souls. I'm Peacemaker Aldo. Please pay close attention, because in this message, we're going to share the tools for how we can all lawfully and peacefully address the electoral process issues we're facing together. To all the people in Virginia Beach and across the country, thank you. Whether or not you voted for me, your involvement matters. Every one of you who shows up, who cares enough to take part in elections, is part of something bigger than any one election. Now, I want to be clear. The reported results this year would have you believe that my candidacy received a smaller share of votes than in the last election, even though we had far more volunteers, outreach, and community engagement this time around. If this week's election had been a close race, that might be easier to accept. But this level of discrepancy simply doesn't add up to the energy and the feedback we received from you, voters, throughout the early voting and election day, or even our own exit polling. It's important to understand that what's reported as the final vote count comes from voting computer printouts and thumb drives, not from direct canvass or counting of the handwritten ballots themselves. In an official meeting, election staff described having to reboot or even replace certain voting machines during the process. If so, how can these counts be trusted? When we asked if the physical ballots could be cross-checked with these machine tallies, even in a few precincts, that request was denied. The question is, why? This fact raises another vital issue. Are you personally able to confirm that your vote was actually counted toward the candidates you selected? And dear voter, regardless of party, ask yourself, do you trust the voting machines? If the answer is no, you need to demand to see how your vote was counted. The mechanisms built into this system make it increasingly difficult for an independent candidate like me with limited resources and experience to formally contest vote counts when it's not clear if they were credited to the intended candidates. Still, I believe it's vital to speak out, to shine a light on what's happening, and to bring awareness to these issues that unfortunately seem to be occurring in other locations and races across Virginia as well. When I serve as sheriff, I want to ensure every vote goes toward the candidates the voters selected, regardless of party, without question. For any voter who wants this question answered, I invite you to come to Building 19 at 2416 Courthouse Drive in Virginia Beach, starting at 10 a.m. on Monday, November 10th. Bring your ID and peacefully, lawfully ask for verification that your vote was recorded for the candidates you chose, that the paper ballot count matches the machine tallied results as the law requires. This is your right to free and fair elections, and together we can exercise it with integrity and respect. And to all Americans across the nation asking the same question, was my vote counted toward my chosen candidates? I encourage you to visit your own local registrar's office or attend your local canvassing meetings to ask lawfully and peacefully for the same verification. This isn't about party or politics. It's about trust, transparency, and the right of every citizen to know their voice was truly heard. We're pursuing this through the proper channels to restore faith in the process. My goal is to unite us and to ensure that every voter's choice is honored, every ballot is counted correctly, so that every citizen can trust the outcome. Thank you for standing with truth, transparency, and courage. Together, we can create a better reality. And to those who manipulate our systems, the wrongdoers didn't get the memo. There's a new sheriff in town.